Hi there shed fans, welcome back. This is a railway shed fans video. This is for today. I'm going to show you my track working properly. Now I haven't uploaded the video yet, but I'm going to upload another video before this one, and it's my phone went flat and it video cut short. I couldn't quite work out what was happening. I was trying to wire up a double slip, trying to do my wiring for it, and I was at a loss and I couldn't quite get it working. There were a few things wrong with it. So I've come on a week and I've sussed it out and I've got it working. I've spoke to my dad, which is like my go-to for all my railway stuff, wiring and stuff like that. And he's pointing a few things out to me that I didn't realise, which I'll tell you show you later on. And I've got it, and now I've got it sorted. So I got my switch, I got my thing working. I got the double slip working in a fashion. I got it working off of these rocker switches. Off of these switches here. It's just an on-off switch, but it's got 3 pegs. And on these particular switches, they're separate. The 3 things are separate, so it's on, off, on. So when you're wiring up a point, because you've got electric frog points, and you use your rails for your pickup, for your power, the point where the 2 rails meet each other on the track. So the point where on this point here, you've got your power to your outside rails, and when you're going down, when you're coming up this line, and your points flicked across, this rail that flicks here, that one carries the power up here, and when it gets to this point here, where frog is just here, that's what you call the frog. When it gets to that point there, these 2 rails are touching, so you can't have it permanent power, because it blows it shorts it out, because this rail needs to be the same power as this rail, and this rail needs to be the same power as that rail. So so that's called a frog, where it's joined together. So they wire it up. So what I do is, when I'm wiring them up, I solder my power wires to the bottom of the rail, to the outside of each, to these 2 rails, and then you can see this green wire is soldered to the frog. So when you change your point, to get this working here, you have a 3-peg switch. So that your green wire goes to the middle, because that's your common, and then you've got your black and red wires go to these 2, the outer ones. So when that switch flicks either way, it just closes a circuit between the middle and the outer peg. So then your power goes from your track then to your frog. Well, then what happens is, when you change your point, you just flick that switch back to make it the other polarity from the other side. But what I've done is, I've got these toggle switches. So it's the same it's the same principle, same idea. But that toggle switch is just left and right. It's just on and off. So in the middle's the frog, then the track feeds. But on these toggle switches, because they're transparent plastic, they light up when they're on a certain, you can see on that label to wire it in that way to it lights it up when you turn it on or off. Well, the problem with that is these 3 pegs are not separate. They're not separately connected. So when I was trying to wire that double slip up last week, I couldn't understand what was happening because they were wired that way. So you turn your test meter around to the to that symbol there where it's pointing to. That's a continuity test, they call it. So when your 2 ends touch together, you can hear it buzzing. So you put one of your probes in the middle. Put one of your probes on the end, and then like that. And that probe there, you can hear it buzzing. So they're connected. So you flick it the other way. Try that again, and it's still connected. That's because the bulb inside here to light this toggle up is making a circuit all the way across. So to show you what I mean, you do, so put that one on and then put that one on. So all these 3 are now all connected up. But you flick that opposite, nothing. So what you do to combat that problem is, I've got a switch missing somewhere. So you remove your label, if you're a young child watching this, get an adult to do it. Don't do it yourself if you're not confident with a knife, because you need to be careful with how you do it. You don't want to be cutting yourself. And whatever, if you see me doing something, don't do it yourself. Don't copy me for what I do, because you take responsibility for your own actions. If you hurt yourself after copying me for doing something, don't come crying to me if you hurt yourself, because you've done it to yourself. I'm not showing you how to use tools or what to do, health and safety and all that. Just do it. Do it how you want to do it without hurting yourself. Right, so in there now you can see them. You can see the wires of the bulb. So you've got to just get underneath the cover and just cut the wire to the bulb with a sharp knife, however you want to do it. Right, so now I've cut that, you can just make out a gap in that wire, in that bottom wire. So now I can touch that. Nothing there, nothing there. when you flip that switch across. So now those two bottom two markers there, these two pegs making a circuit, because that's what that's denoting when it's buzzing. And you turn it round, no circuit, because the switch is against it. So then you flip your switch, and now you've got circuit. So by cutting that wire in that unit, you've now got an on one way and on the other way. So with that in mind, now I've done that, and I'll show you. So then what I do is I trim this switch down, just a flat bit here. And now I get my drill. I've lost my drill somewhere. Anyway, so you drill that. So you drill through the centre of this toggle, of the hard plastic toggle bit. You drill right down, right through the centre, through here. So when you come to fit it on your layout, I'll show you what you do. Right, so we've got these toggle switches here. That's my double slip, just there. And then that's the wiring, just there, on my phone. So my green wire is my frog, my yellow and blue wire are my track feeds. So yellow's gone to my red track feed, and my blue's gone to my black track feed. So then you drill through the middle of the switch, so that when you pull your switch now, you double slip work, your switchblade switch. So the other thing I was doing wrong, that my dad's pointed out to me, which I needed him to, was when you wire a double slip is not complicated, but it's you wire it up like two separate points. So one point, so you do, it's like two separate points. So one side one point, one side other point. The thing I was doing wrong was I wiring this frog here with these switchblades here, and it ain't, it's all the way around. So your left hand frog, you wire with your right hand switchblades. So you need to fetch your green wire from your left hand frog across to your right hand switch, and then your right hand frog to your left hand switch. And then I've changed this since my last video. I've took the Y point out of there and changed that track layout so that it's more of a, so as you look down track, it's more of a there's a bigger bend, so it's a lot better for locos to go around. My 9F won't go around it before. As you can see, this between this cork here, that's where I had my channel, my rodding tube. My rodding tube went across there. So I've just lengthened that piece of track there, is a lot longer, a lot of a shallow bend. It's a 48 inch. That bend there is a 48 inch radius bend. like that. And then I've done that one. That track's 48-inch radius as well. So I'll show you that pug running, and then you can see how it works. Alright, so you can see me double slip there. It's going that long way. So it's all wide for analog. It's wide for DCC, but it's on analog control at the minute. So there's no dead sections. All my track is all is live all the time. Wheels a little bit dirty on pub. So your purpose for a double slip in what they used for in real life was so that you can have 2 points back to back in a short space, which is better, which is safe space, and you can do a lot more operational stuff with it. I'll just pick my plug up off the track. So I've got Great Western Prairie. Slightly better runner than pug. And that's a full yard of, no, it's not quite a full yard. That goes all the way down to a baseball joint at the bottom just there. So with those couple of problems, I was trying to do my double slip. I just couldn't quite get my head around it, and it had just messed me up a little bit. But yeah, that's that. I got that from Doncaster Show. There was a guy selling somebody's well, he must have brought a collection in. It's like brand new, it runs perfect. No box, without it coming out of the box, just loose. This rail head here is a bit high. I need to sort that out. So the whole point of me doing rail and switches and rod and tube is to save on point motors. I don't want to spend hundreds and hundreds of pounds on point motors, especially when just a normal switch will do it. And then the rod and tubes there so that I don't have to reach over and change it with my hand. So all these pegs sticking up, I'm just going to cut all them off on the points. That's another job for me to do. But as you can tell, that's running sweet. So that's this end of, this track's nearly finished at this end of my layout now. That track works a bit rough there. I just need to, it's a bit up and down. Need to address that. So that's that one. So I've got I'll put this 9F on. This is the Evening Star 9F. Because my layout's gonna be based on a preserved railway, a fictitious preserved railway. I'm gonna just be running stock locos that are preserved now. That runs quite well, this 9F does. It's not had much use. That turns round through that double slip just nice. That was just a little bit too long. I've only got a short bit of track at the end, so I can't come up. I'm not going to be able to come up the other side of the platform. Or am I? Oh, just cleared that point. That's it for this video. Shed fans, thanks for watching, and I'll do another video. The next video is going to be laying that bend just off that last piece of track there. I think I might do that. Just lay this bend here. You can see my pencil lines from where my cork's going to go, and that's going to come round into the right hand point, and then that's the end of my layout there, just under that window. So I've got a lot of cork to lay some more track. That's my baseboard joint just there, and then I've got this is what I stand my phone on. Magnetic Racing slot car. Is a company that makes laser cut wood, laser cut MDF for scale electric cars and slot car stuff. And I've got that station building. That's island platform with a bridge side. So I've got a bridge to make to come to fill these two gaps in here. And then if I take it to a, if it goes to a railway exhibition, I can just put fiddly hard on end for these two tracks at Silent Station. It's quite a longish run. Round and then to the other side. Right, so that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. If you like it, if you like watching it, can you like and subscribe to my channel? You know what to go by now, regular YouTube people. Thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one.